It's a very alive sort of feeling, like these people are actually living and working on real ranches in America today. There's something powerful about that, about a part of America that feels lost. Most wouldn't believe what's been uncovered about the hit series Yellowstone. While the show has captivated audiences for years, many behind-the-scenes details have remained hidden until now. One of the show's fan favorites, Reilly, has finally opened up as a British actress. Kelly admitted she didn't know much about ranch life or that American lifestyle before joining the show. Being in Montana and experiencing that deep-rooted American culture firsthand was fascinating for her, especially given everything going on in the country today. She recently revealed why she won't be returning to Yellowstone, sparking speculation about possible on-set controversy. But for Kelly, the reality seems simpler. While she said it was a bit challenging to jump back into filming, having worked with the same cast and crew since 2017 made it easier. Playing the role again felt like slipping back into something familiar and fun. So, is there something deeper behind her decision not to return? The truth appears to be far from scandalous. Unlike stories from other sets such as Dwayne Johnson publicly clashing with Vin Diesel during the Fast and Furious films, Kelly's departure isn't rooted in conflict. She's simply moving on to new ventures. After 6 memorable years playing Beth Dutton, she's embracing fresh opportunities. With Yellowstone wrapping up its final season this November, Kelly is set to lead a new Sky original series titled Under the Salt Marsh, with production beginning later this year. Fans are already looking forward to seeing her in this intriguing new role, proving her career continues to grow beyond the Dutton Ranch. While Kelly's exit comes without controversy, the same can't be said for Kevin Costner. His departure from the show, reportedly due to scheduling conflicts and production challenges in early 2023, sparked mixed reactions. Surprisingly, many viewers have expressed a preference for the show without him. With John Dutton 3 out of the picture, the storyline opens up new directions, including a shift in the dynamic between Beth and Jamie. No longer influenced by their father's presence, Costner's departure from Yellowstone was due to a mix of challenges, including scheduling issues, the writers' strike, harsh Montana winters, pay disputes, and his commitment to his personal project Horizon, an American saga. Despite his exit, the absence of John Dutton opened space for other characters like Beth and Kate to come into the spotlight, giving the series a chance to evolve. This shift may be just the refreshing change Yellowstone needed. Reilly reflected on her experience working with show creator Taylor Sheridan, emphasizing that her character, Beth, is entirely his creation, from every word spoken to every move made. She said they sort of Frankensteined Beth together, but the core of the character is rooted in Sheridan's imagination. Now that Costner is no longer part of the series, the idea of a 6th season has become more realistic. Production delays altered both the timeline and character development, and these changes are more visible in Part 2 of Season 5, which feels like a new chapter for the show. Originally, that second half was expected to close the series. But now, Season 6 seems possible, with Beth and Rip's love story potentially taking center stage, while Costner moves on to other projects. Attention turns again to Reilly, whose adventurous and competitive spirit has helped fuel her long and diverse career. Whether driven by determination, a love for challenges, or deep inspiration from her own life experiences, Reilly has built a powerful presence across stage and screen. Born Jessica Kelly Siobhan Reilly, she is an acclaimed English actress celebrated for her versatility. Her stage work earned her a Laurence Olivier Award nomination for After Miss Julie. Confirming her status as a force across all acting mediums, her career started with a letter to the producers of Prime Suspect, which led to her 1995 role in Prime Suspect for Inner Circle. A year later, she appeared in Bramwell and Pie in the Sky, and eventually reunited with Helen Mirren in Last Orders. On stage, her collaborations with playwright and director Terry Johnson included Elton John's Glasses and Piano Forte, the latter written especially for her. Reilly said she never thought about movies or TV at first. Theater was her passion, and described The Yalta Game, directed by Carol Rice, as her personal masterclass. That experience opened the door to more complex stage roles such as the title role in After Miss Julie. an adaptation of August Strindberg's 1888 play. By 2000, she was breaking out of comedic typecasting with a dramatic role as young Amy in Last Orders, directed by Fred Shepasy. She went on to earn critical acclaim for her performance in the Royal Courts. 2001 production of Blasted by Sarah Kane. In 2002, she starred as Wendy in the French comedy L'Auberge Espagnole, a role she reprised in the sequels Russian Dolls and Chinese Puzzle. That same year she appeared in Mrs. Henderson Presents and Pride and Prejudice, proving her range in both drama and period films. In 2008, Reilly landed her first lead film role in the horror movie Eden Lake. She continued her success with the television series Above Suspicion and appeared in films such as Sherlock Holmes, Triage, and Me and Orson Welles. In 2011, she reprised her role as Mary Watson in Sherlock Holmes, A Game of Shadows, followed by roles in Flight with Denzel Washington and A Single Shot. In the TV drama Black Box, she played a brilliant neuroscientist, the best in her field treating complex neurological conditions. Reilly also joined the cast of True Detective and made her Broadway debut in Old Times. Her later roles included Bastille Day and the Celtic Queen Cara in Britannia, where she defended Britain against the Roman invasion. In 2018, she joined Yellowstone, taking on the role of Beth Dutton, the fierce and loyal daughter of John Dutton, played by Kevin Costner. In the series, the Dutton family is constantly battling those who try to take their land, with Beth emerging as one of the show's most powerful figures. Throughout her career, Reilly has racked up a list of honors. For After Miss Julie, she became the youngest ever nominee for the Laurence Olivier Award for Best Actress in 2003. 2 years earlier, she had won Best Newcomer at the Cannes Film Festival for Russian Dolls. And in 2006, she earned an Empire Award for her role in Mrs. Henderson Presents. She received another Olivier nomination in 2009 and a Best Actress nod at the British Independent Film Awards for Eden Lake in 2010. Despite their shared time on Yellowstone, Kevin Costner and Kelly Reilly come from very different worlds. Costner was born in Linwood, California, and raised in Compton. He was the youngest of 3 sons, one of whom passed away shortly after birth. His mother, Sharon, was a welfare worker, and his father, William, was an electrician who later became a utilities executive. Costner once recalled that his father came from a family who lived through the Dust Bowl and the Great Depression. His dad told him one simple rule: never let anyone outwork you. Costner's roots are grounded in working-class grit and perseverance, a background that helped shape the star he would become. Carolina, in the 1700s, is where some of Kevin Costner's paternal ancestors first settled, and his roots also trace back to Irish, Scottish, English, and Welsh heritage. Raised in a Baptist household, he wasn't particularly focused on academics, but developed an early passion for sports, music, and writing poetry. His father's job caused the family to move often throughout California, which led to a loss of confidence during his teenage years. Though it also helped him become adaptable and form friendships in new places. He lived in Ventura and Visalia, attending Mount Whitney High School before graduating from Villa Park High in 1973, where he played baseball. Costner went on to study at California State University, Fullerton, and graduated in 1978 with a Bachelor of Arts degree. While in college, Costner became interested in acting and dancing. A turning point came during his honeymoon flight, when he happened to meet actor Richard Burton, who encouraged him to pursue acting. Inspired, Costner began taking acting lessons while working various odd jobs to support himself. His film debut was in Sizzle Beach, USA, in 1981, although the movie wasn't officially released until 1986, leading many to believe his first appearance was in another project. Early on, he had a minor part in Night Shift, and he recalled being a background actor in a wild party scene alongside Michael Keaton. Though he filmed scenes for The Big Chill, his role was cut before the film's release. Costner's real breakthrough came in 1985 with Silverado, directed by Lawrence Kasdan. He followed this with roles in Fandango, American Flyers, and an appearance in Amazing Stories, produced by Steven Spielberg. By 1987, he was a rising star, leading films like The Untouchables as Elliot Ness and the political thriller No Way Out. These successes were followed by Boulder Room and Field of Dreams. Cementing his place as a Hollywood leading man in 1990, Costner founded TIG Productions and directed Dances with Wolves, which became a critical and commercial triumph, earning 7 Academy Awards including Best Picture and Best Director. He continued the successful streak with Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, JFK, and The Bodyguard, the latter becoming a cultural phenomenon. His performances in films like A Perfect World and Wyatt Earp further demonstrated his range as both actor and producer. But like many in Hollywood, Costner's career wasn't without its setbacks. The mid-1990s saw him face serious challenges, particularly with 2 high-profile failures, Waterworld and The Postman. Waterworld, a dystopian film set in a flooded future Earth, faced a difficult and expensive production and was widely considered a disappointment despite earning some positive reviews and eventually recouping its budget. The Postman, which Costner also directed, was less forgiving. It was both a commercial flop and a critical disaster, receiving 5 Golden Raspberry Awards including Worst Picture and Worst Director. Despite these failures, Costner persisted. In 1996, he returned to the big screen in the golf comedy Tin Cup, reuniting with Bull Durham director Ron Shelton. The film was a success and reminded audiences of Costner's charm in lighter roles. Around the same time, he was offered the lead in Air Force One, but turned it down to complete The Postman instead. He later starred in Message in a Bottle in 1999 based on the Nicholas Sparks novel. Although the film received mixed reviews, it reinforced his ability to carry romantic dramas. His career saw a turnaround in 2000 with 13 Days, where he portrayed presidential advisor Kenneth O'Donnell during the Cuban Missile Crisis. The film was critically well received and marked a return to more grounded, serious roles. In 2003, he directed and starred in The Western Open Range, which performed well at the box office and received positive reviews. That same year, he was praised for his performance in The Upside of Anger, where he played a former baseball player. As his career evolved, Costner began to shift toward producing, creating Treehouse films. Projects like Swing Vote and The Company Men reflected his interest in political and socially relevant themes. While Swing Vote had modest impact, The Company Men, in which he starred alongside Ben Affleck and Tommy Lee Jones, was critically acclaimed, especially during its festival circuit. Though it didn't achieve major award recognition, a major resurgence came in 2012 with the History Channel miniseries, Hatfields and McCoys. The show was a massive success and reminded audiences of Costner's strength in Western and historical storytelling. The miniseries earned numerous accolades and helped re-establish his television presence. From humble beginnings in a working-class Baptist family to global recognition in film and television, Kevin Costner's journey has been marked by reinvention, perseverance, and a deep commitment to storytelling. Whether portraying iconic American figures, directing ambitious films, or taking risks on deeply personal projects, he has continued to shape his legacy on his own terms. Breaking viewership records with 13.9 million viewers, Kevin Costner's portrayal of Devil Anse Hatfield in Hatfields and McCoys earned him critical acclaim and solidified his reputation as a force in both film and television. His performance as the patriarch of the Hatfield family during the infamous American feud won him an Emmy Award for Outstanding Lead Actor in a Miniseries or Movie, further proving his versatility and staying power. By 2014, Costner had taken on a wide range of roles, appearing as a mentor in Jack Ryan, Shadow Recruit, starring in the action thriller 3 Days to Kill, and taking the lead in the sports drama Draft Day. Over the next few years, he continued to show his adaptability with roles in McFarland, USA, Hidden Figures, and Molly's Game, moving comfortably across genres. One of his most impactful recent projects has been the hit television series Yellowstone, which premiered in 2018. The show, in which Costner plays John Dutton, a powerful Montana rancher, marked his first regular television role and also saw him step into the role of executive producer. Yellowstone became a massive success, Costner's performance earning widespread praise and turning him into a major TV star in 2022. Costner returned to directing with Horizon an American saga, an ambitious Western epic envisioned as a multi-film project. The scale of the production is immense, with the first film alone expected to require 220 days of filming. By late 2023, production on the subsequent installments was already underway, with plans to release the films over several months. From the heights of Dances with Wolves to the lows of The Postman, Costner's career has been marked by both triumphs and setbacks. Yet through it all, he's shown resilience, creative evolution, and an enduring connection with his audience. As he focuses on new projects like Horizon, his legacy continues to grow. Kevin Costner and Kelly Reilly may share their time on Yellowstone, but their decisions to leave the series are both personal and reflective of different paths. For Costner, his departure stemmed from timing conflicts, changing priorities, and his commitment to Horizon. While promoting the new project, he opened up about stepping away from the show, explaining that after over a year of working on Horizon, he realized he couldn't continue with the 5th season or any future episodes of Yellowstone. He acknowledged his love for the series and gratitude to the fans, but made it clear that the decision wasn't difficult, it was necessary. He didn't want ongoing speculation or unnecessary drama surrounding his involvement, and he emphasized that it was time to move on. He stated openly that he simply realized he wouldn't be returning for the remainder of Season 5 or anything beyond. The announcement came after Paramount revealed the release date for Yellowstone's final episodes, which only intensified rumors about a potential comeback. Costner shut those down, expressing that his focus was now elsewhere and that it was important to move forward. Looking ahead, he spoke with excitement about Horizon, which is independently funded and deeply personal to him. The first film, Horizon, Chapter 1, is set to premiere on June 28th, followed by Chapter 2 on August 16th. Production for Chapter 3 is already in progress, and he has plans for 2 additional films in the series, though he admitted more funding is needed to complete all 5 films. He remains fully committed to delivering the best work possible. He said plainly, "I owe the fans the best movie I can make," reflecting how seriously he takes his role as both filmmaker and storyteller. Although he's unsure whether Horizon will resonate with all Yellowstone fans, Costner believes that if the story moves him, it has a good chance of connecting with others too. His decision to walk away from one of television's biggest shows to focus on a dream project is a bold move, but it's also consistent with the kind of career he's always pursued, one driven by passion and vision rather than just popularity. Beyond his work in film and television, Kevin Costner has also made a name for himself in music. He is the lead singer of the country rock band Kevin Costner and Modern West. She formed in 2007 with encouragement from his wife Christine. The band quickly launched a global tour, performing in cities like Istanbul and Rome, and at major NASCAR events, including the Daytona International Speedway and the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Their debut album, Untold Truths, was released on November 11, 2008, under Universal South Records. It saw modest success, peaking at number 61 on the Billboard Top Country Albums chart and number 35 on the Top Heatseekers chart. The album produced 3 singles, including Superman 14, which was accompanied by a live music video. Though the singles didn't chart, the music highlighted Costner's genuine connection to the genre and his love for performing. In 2009, the band toured with the Alternate Roots as their opening act, further establishing their presence in the country rock scene. Whether through music, film, television, or directing, Kevin Costner continues to follow his creative instincts, making bold choices that reflect not just where he's been, but where he's still going. During a scheduled performance at the Big Valley Jamboree in Camrose, Alberta, tragedy struck. As emergency personnel and producers from Panhandle Productions monitored severe weather, a storm caused the stage and stands to collapse. 1 person lost their life, and 40 others were injured. In response, an auction was held to support the victim's family, raising significant funds, $41,000 from a dinner with Kevin Costner, and Nace All, $20,000 from autographed guitars. Following the incident, Costner and his band continued their music journey, releasing their second album, Turn It On, in February 2010, specifically in Europe, and supporting it with a tour. In July 2012, They performed at the TELUS World Skins game in Halifax, Nova Scotia, donating another autographed guitar to support the IWK Health Center Foundation. Costner also appeared in the documentary Country Roads by Merica Schroeder, further expressing his connection to country music. Their album, Tales from Yellowstone, features songs written from the perspective of John Dutton, Costner's character on Yellowstone. Several tracks were used in Season 3 of the series, offering fans a deeper emotional connection to the character and story. Costner's love for baseball has been a recurring theme in his career. He starred in Bull Durham, Field of Dreams, and For Love of the Game, all of which showcased his passion for the sport. Off-screen, he supports college baseball and is often seen attending Texas Longhorns practices and games near his home in Austin, Texas. He was also part owner of the Lake County Fielders, an independent baseball team named in tribute to Field of Dreams. In 2021, he led the New York Yankees and Chicago White Sox onto the field for the MLB Field of Dreams game in Iowa, where he delivered a heartfelt speech that honored the film's legacy. Beyond entertainment, Costner has pursued a number of innovative ventures. In 1995, he acquired a company that developed machines capable of separating oil from water using patented technology. Though initially unsuccessful, these machines proved vital during the 2010 Deepwater Horizon oil spill, when BP leased 32 units from Ocean Therapy Solutions, a company partially owned by Costner. A lawsuit followed, with former investors Stephen Baldwin and Spirating Contagoras claiming they were cut out of profits. However, a federal jury ruled in Costner's favor. His passion for history inspired the creation of Tatanka, the story of the bison, an educational and cultural center in Deadwood, South Dakota. Opened in 2004, the $5 million site features a 3,800 square foot interactive museum and a bronze sculpture by artist. The artwork depicts 14 bison and 3 Lakota riders in a buffalo jump, capturing the bond between the Plains Indians and the American bison. Costner also explored the hospitality industry. In 1991, he opened the Midnight Star Casino in Deadwood. While it became a local attraction, a legal dispute with managers over ownership eventually led to its closure. Though the managers initially won in court, Costner successfully appealed. The casino operated until 2017 and was sold in 2020. In 2020, Costner co-founded Here, an audio app for road trippers. The app provides narrated stories about U.S. landmarks, history, and culture, with Costner lending his voice to several segments. Through this project, he continues to blend education, entertainment, and storytelling hallmarks of his diverse and evolving career, whether through music, environmental innovation, cultural preservation, or storytelling. Kevin Costner's pursuits reveal a deeply layered personality. While he and Kelly Reilly may share only their time on Yellowstone, both have clearly made career decisions rooted in personal growth and creative freedom. Could Reilly's own exit be more than just a career shift? That's up for discussion. Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content.